Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Italian Makes It. Today I'm going to introduce you to what I call the Book of Mama. The reason why I call it the Book of Mama is because when I moved to the UK, I brought this notebook with me and I wrote all the recipes that my mum gave me. This book has pretty much followed me everywhere. This is not only a book where I collected all the recipes over the years. They're not just my mum. There's some of them. There are things that I've collected through the years, but mainly it was like phone calls with my mum. Mum, how do I make this? She's like, all right, okay. What you do is but because I was on the phone to her, sometimes I would just write down the ingredients without writing down the quantities or what you need to do. So we're going to be on a discovery. Some of the recipes is something that I made over and over again because I love it and I enjoy it. And some other ones we're going to be discovering together how they're going to turn up. Also, this book is special for another reason. When I was in Italy for a short period of time, I had a craft shop, and this is a notebook that my mum covered. So it's got an additional importance, and it's very dear. And it also contains recipes that she sent me over. My mum learned to cook by herself and some of the recipes by reading books, reading magazines, finding out things and trying things out. And what a great job she did. She was incredible, and I was very fortunate to grow up with the passion for food. What best way to talk about an amazing cook and amazing mum than to have a favorite drink, the spritz, and her mum favorite famous cake, which I grew up with and I absolutely love it. So 3 generations of people passionate about food. I used to call her my fashion guru because she was very fashionable. I'm not. But also she was a great cook. Amazing what she did. And unfortunately, she's no longer with us. Her anniversary is coming up, and I wanted to do something special for her. And the passion for food and the passion for the craft is something that united us and is something that we had in common, and it was a passion that we both shared. She loved watching me paint and make things, and I loved watching her cook. And then obviously eat what she made because it just tasted amazing. My mum was somebody who's funny without knowing it. And I remember a few years back now, she came to the UK together with my dad. She opened the suitcase and she handed over this plastic bag and touched it and said, "Oh, yeah, it's still frozen. Put it in the freezer." He was a frozen rabbit. I was like, what the? How did you not get arrested, woman? But it's things like that that made me laugh. And also another year, they came to visit for Christmas, and I could see my partner at the time was out, and he was out working. So we were waiting for him, but I could see my mum was fidgeting, and she said, "We really need to give you the Christmas present. We really need to give it to you, but we're only going to give you half of it." Okay, and then we're going to give you the half when he comes home. I'm like, okay, fine. And what they got out of the suitcase was a roast iron stand for a Parma ham leg. Goes without saying that the second half of the present was a Parma ham. Yay! Amazing, but how the hell did they bring it over to the UK without anybody stopping them? Is still a bit of a mystery. So that's it. I just want to celebrate this funny and amazing woman. And this is how I imagined her on a birthday. She had My mum had a big sweet tooth. She loved cakes, and that's what she made most of the time. But also, if you said, "Oh, tomorrow there's about 20 people coming over," "all right, yeah, no problems. I made this savory cake, and then this sweet cake, and then I make this and I make that," and all of a sudden you had a table which was full with amazing tasting food. I never knew how she did it, but it always amazed me. And it's always amazed me how people can just create any sort of great, brilliant tasting food out of nowhere. And she was one of them. And I hope I'm going to do it justice. I hope I'm going to make it just like Mama used to make, because she was incredible and she was funny. I don't think she knew how funny she was. So here it goes. It's very difficult, this. I don't usually do this, but I thought my mum deserves it and she deserves to be celebrated. Papi, zio, zia, cugini, amici, parenti, tutti quanti. Prendetevi un bicchiere di spritz e celebrate con me la mia mamma.